What if I told you that Susan, a 61-year-old retired postal worker from Cincinnati, had been managing borderline blood pressure and constant work-related stress for years, until her cardiologist gave her permission to eat something she'd been denying herself since her first diagnosis? Susan's blood pressure sat at 142/90, borderline hypertensive. Her stress levels weren't helping. Years earlier, a well-meaning nutritionist had told her to cut out chocolate entirely. Empty sugar, she'd called it, and Susan had followed that advice faithfully for over a decade. At a routine visit, her new cardiologist asked an unusual question. "Have you tried dark chocolate? Real dark chocolate, not the sugary stuff." Susan was confused. Wasn't chocolate the enemy? Her cardiologist explained that not all chocolate is created equal, and that a small daily amount of high-cacao dark chocolate had real measurable cardiovascular benefits. Skeptical but curious, Susan started with one small square of 70% dark chocolate each afternoon. Today, I'll share the 7 transformations that happen when you eat dark chocolate every day, backed by real research and Susan's own results. 7th transformation: blood pressure and artery flexibility. Dark chocolate is rich in flavanols, plant compounds that stimulate your blood vessels to produce nitric oxide, the same molecule responsible for relaxing and widening arteries. A meta-analysis published in the journal Hypertension Research found that regular consumption of flavanol-rich dark chocolate was associated with a measurable reduction in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure over 8 weeks. At her 2-month follow-up, Susan's blood pressure had dropped to 131/84. Her cardiologist noted the improvement was right on schedule with what we'd expect. 6th transformation: mood and stress resilience. Thomas, a 59-year-old small business owner from Pittsburgh, had been under constant deadline pressure and noticed his stress was affecting his sleep and patience. Dark chocolate contains compounds that boost serotonin and endorphin activity, along with magnesium, a mineral directly involved in regulating your body's stress response. A study in the Journal of Psychopharmacology found that participants who consumed dark chocolate daily for 2 weeks reported significantly lower self-reported stress levels compared to a control group. Thomas noticed his afternoon irritability at work became noticeably less frequent within 3 weeks of starting the habit. 5th transformation: brain function and memory. The same flavanols that improve blood flow to your arteries also improve blood flow to your brain. Diane, a 64-year-old retired paralegal from Columbus, had noticed increasing difficulty with word recall and mental sharpness in conversations. A study published in the journal Nutrients found that older adults who consumed flavanol-rich dark chocolate daily for 8 weeks showed measurable improvements in cognitive test scores related to memory and processing speed. Diane's family started noticing she was quicker to follow along in group conversations within about 6 weeks. 4th transformation: cholesterol and heart protection. Dark chocolate's flavanols also help reduce the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, the process that makes cholesterol actually damaging to artery walls. A review in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that regular dark chocolate consumption was associated with a measurable reduction in LDL oxidation markers and a modest increase in protective HDL cholesterol over several months. This effect compounds with the blood pressure benefits, giving your entire cardiovascular system support from 2 directions at once. 3rd transformation: skin protection. Robert, a 60-year-old retired landscaper from Sacramento, had spent decades outdoors and was concerned about sun damage to his skin. Dark chocolate's flavanols have been shown to improve skin's resistance to UV damage and increase blood flow to the skin, improving hydration and texture from within. A study in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology found that participants consuming high flavanol chocolate daily for 12 weeks showed measurably improved skin elasticity and hydration compared to a control group. 2nd transformation: blood sugar and insulin sensitivity. This one surprises most people. While milk chocolate spikes blood sugar, high-cacao dark chocolate, low in sugar and high in flavanols, has actually been shown to improve insulin sensitivity when eaten in moderation. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that dark chocolate consumption was associated with improved insulin sensitivity and reduced insulin resistance markers in adults over a 15-day period. The key word is moderation, a small square, not a full bar, and the darker the better. First transformation, cellular protection, and longevity. Dark chocolate is one of the richest dietary sources of polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that neutralize free radicals and reduce oxidative stress at the cellular level, one of the core mechanisms behind aging. Population studies looking at long-term moderate dark chocolate consumption have consistently found associations with lower rates of cardiovascular events, though researchers note that quantity and cacao percentage matter enormously, and this is one factor among many in a healthy lifestyle. Best preparation methods. Choose chocolate that's at least 70% cacao, ideally 80% or higher, to maximize flavanol content and minimize added sugar. 1 small square, roughly 1 ounce, is the amount most studies use to see measurable benefits. Pairing it with a handful of nuts or berries can extend the antioxidant benefits even further. Concerns and solutions. Dark chocolate does contain calories and a small amount of caffeine, so those sensitive to caffeine should stick to earlier in the day. It's also easy to overeat chocolate in general, so portioning out a single square rather than keeping an open bar nearby makes a real difference. People managing blood sugar closely should still monitor their intake, even with the improved insulin sensitivity research. Conclusion: Susan's results. At 2 months, her blood pressure had dropped from 142/90 to 131/84. By month 4, eating 1 small square of 85% dark chocolate daily, alongside her existing walking routine, her numbers stabilized at 124/80, comfortably in the normal range. Her cardiologist's exact words: "I don't say this often, but keep eating your chocolate." Your action plan. Start with 1 small square, about 1 ounce of 70% or higher dark chocolate daily, ideally in the afternoon. Avoid pairing it with other sugary snacks to keep the benefit to sugar ratio in your favor. Monitor your mood, focus, and energy over the first 3 to 4 weeks. Tomorrow's challenge: swap 1 sugary snack for a single square of dark chocolate and notice how you feel by evening. The science is clear. For most people, daily dark chocolate in moderation can meaningfully support heart, brain, and mood health. What transformation are you most curious about? Comment below, like and subscribe for more evidence-based longevity science. Remember, small changes lead to big transformations. Your heart and mood might thank you for a single square tomorrow. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making changes, especially if you take blood pressure medication or manage blood sugar closely.